I'm Bill Keith.
And I'm Chris Rosen. And we're here to talk about last night's Academy Awards. Bill, what did you think?
I know, I can't believe it was only last night.
What did you think? Chris Rock, let's start with him. Chris Rock.
Chris Rock was great.
Yeah.
He was fantastic. He did not have an enviable job.
No.
Have to come in to address everything he needed to address, but I thought he did. I thought he was perfect.
And it seemed like he played really well in the room, which I was kind of like intrigued to watch and see how the audience would react to him basically putting them on blast for 3.5 hours. And they were very open to that, which was interesting.
And I would say he pushed it absolutely as far as he possibly could.
Yeah. And let's talk also, we have big winners last night. Spotlight won Best Picture, the biggest award of the night.
As you know, I'm basically a publicist for Spotlight. It's my absolute favorite movie of the year, and I can't stop talking about it. I don't know what I'm going to talk about this year. I was so thrilled that it won. I can't remember the last time I was that excited that Best Picture won. Like, people always talk about saying, oh, well, that should have won, this should have won. I feel like this year, every one that should have won almost.
Right.
And I even feel that way about Mark Rylance.
Really?
Yeah.
So that was a big surprise, Mark Rylance winning Best Supporting Actor over Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. I mean, Sylvester Stallone, I get why we decided he was going to win. That just all of a sudden just became the story for award season. But, like, Mark Rylance was fantastic in that movie.
Everyone seems to forget that, like, when that movie premiered, everyone was like, oh, Mark Rylance is a complete lock for Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah.
And then Stallone came along, and everyone was really swept up in that narrative. But we've seen that before, where it's like Burt Reynolds, everyone thought was going to win, and Mickey Rourke, everyone thought was going to win. Those comeback narratives are hard, I think, because you have to come, not only you're coming back, but then you have to, all the people maybe that you passed on the way up, remember that you were there.
Right.
And, you know, maybe they don't want to vote for you.
Right. It's like you have the Golden Globe.
Right.
But we need to give this to the deserving person.
But any other big surprises for you?
Surprises? No, not really. I mean, you knew Brie Larson was going to win, you knew Alicia Vikander was going to win, and you knew that Leonardo DiCaprio was going to win.
Right.
And they just all did.
What you
Poor
think?
Diane Warren, though. I don't know what she did wrong in Hollywood like 20 years ago, but she can't catch a break. Like, she cannot win an Oscar. I don't get it.
That was the biggest shock for me, was Diane Warren not winning, because that Sam Smith, Writings on the Wall, is not a good song.
No, and I'm a Sam Smith fan.
Yeah.
That's not a good song.
Oh, not a good song at all. And that Till It Happens to You is a great song, powerful message. The Room obviously loved Lady Gaga's performance. Diane Warren, one of the greatest songwriters of all time, and still can't win an Oscar.
I was like, we need to dig into this. Like, who did she wrong? Because it's like, she's just not going to win.
No, not at all. What was the most cringeworthy or awkward moment for you?
Dash. Stacey Dash. Absolutely. I wish I could say it's always good to see Stacey Dash.
Yeah.
That was, I feel like most of the room didn't know who she was.
No, they're not Fox News watchers.
No.
And she had an SEO ready post for herself of who is Stacey Dash that she posted right after appearing, and basically explained who she was and is promoting some kind of book. So, you know, that good for her, I guess.
I feel like she feels like she got lucky.
It's a win for Stacey Dash, and I guess a win for Chris Rock for getting that through the layers of Oscar producers and everything to get that on the air. I feel like that bit, I can't believe that bit happened. Of all his bits, that felt like the one.
Yeah, because he Instagrammed that photo of himself, like, trimming the fat from his monologue, and it was like, I guess he circled the Stacey Dash moment and was like, doubling down on that.
So overall, what do you think, Bill? Good show or not?
I will give it a B.
A B's good.
Yeah.
B's a solid grade. I think that was a very entertaining Oscars, possibly a little long at times, but the show is always long.
Yeah.
A lot of nice speeches. I really like Leo's speech, and yeah, B sounds pretty good. For more on the Oscars and everything else entertainment, visit EW.com.